Next question. Aidan, listening in Ireland. Hi, Shane and James. There's a bit of a wordy one, so bear with me. Here's a question where Shane might be the only person who can answer it doing a podcast. I'm wondering if Shane has any information about Lady Alexandra, the wife of Damien Kane, both of whom worked in ECW circa 1996. Damien seemed to be a wrestler who broke into the business in the 1980s, but by 1995 was primarily a manager and an office guy for other promotions. Alexandra, also known as Lex, seemed to be his younger wife, who he may have introduced to the business. Heyman and Kane seemed to know each other from the 80s. While Damien never seemed to catch on in ECW, Lady Alexandra was smoking hot woman who really knew how to costume herself. Just saw a nod as well out the corner of my eye. Whereas every single photograph from her in the area shows how fantastic looking she was, and wearing the outfits that really suited the vibe in ECW at the time, balancing sexuality and creativity. One rumour online suggests that Damien and Lex had a falling out with Missy Hyatt and caused them to leave ECW. They both seem to have finished up in wrestling after that. Does Shane know the truth of the matter, and can he offer us any thoughts on Lex and Damien in general?
No, other than they were like, you know, just good to have around. She was there, you know, valets had been around like since the 80s, you know, like where they started really being showcased. And different of each of those different characters, you know, Baby Doll was different from, say, Sherry Martel, who was different, say, from Medusa. You know, so that wasn't anything necessarily new, but she brought there was a little bit of that woman-esque Elizabeth type feeling about her, like Aidan said. First of all, Aidan, thank you for the question. And what's up, Ireland? I got some good friends over there in Township Kerry, I think it is. Is that right? Or County Kerry? Mm-hmm. One of the two. You know, ECW, the size of the company was very amenable to people coming and going quite often. You know, opportunities were popping up in other places. We weren't able to pay the kind of money other places would. And so, like, you didn't really keep a really running tab as to who was here, who was coming, who was staying, who was leaving, other than that base, you know, the bedrock of the company, you know, the character, you know, the main characters. But I don't remember the reason they left, and I don't remember specifically when they left. I mean, I'm sure that'd be easy enough to find as far as the timing goes. But you know, ECW was I think for a lot of people, and Damien was around the business long enough at that point to realize, you know, are the opportunities going to be there? And you know, once you've been there for a certain length of time, you can tell if the company's going to, you know, ever get behind you or push you or keep you mid card, upper card, lower card. And I would guess that it probably has something to do with that. But again, pure guess, Aidan. But again, there were so many people that came into ECW. If you go back and look, a lot of times, like I'll hear somebody say, "Well, you know, when so and so was in ECW," and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't remember that." And then I'll see a clip of it. I'm like, "Well, I guess, you know, the things you forget." But yeah, it's yeah, I think it pretty much covers it. They were people that were fun to have in the dressing room. You know, but ECW, there was a lot more of that in ECW than other places. That you know, not suggesting that there weren't issues and stuff in our dressing room as well, but it had much more of a family feel in the sense that, you know, you were all working together, everybody was pushing in the same direction. There was very little subterfuge and almost no politics, at least initially, those first couple of years.
I hate to say, I'm looking at Wikipedia here. Lady Alexandra and Damien Kane left ECW after making inappropriate remarks toward the then recently fired Missy Hyatt. So I'm afraid that mystery is just going to have to sort of just carry on for a bit longer, but you never know. We'll find the answer sometime.
Yeah, we get it.